stated GDP is 14, 15 trillion, and so approximately 8 times that, 7 times that, is what we owe future generation, or the baby boom basic generation in Social Security and Medicare payouts. Now, what he fails to realize is that, and all these congressmen fail to realize, is that we have a debt-based currency. So it really doesn't matter that we've got all of these bills that need to be paid in the future. Remember what Alan Greenspan said. He said that because the Federal Reserve can buy the Treasury bonds, they can pretty much print to infinity, and they can pay any bill that comes due. But they cannot, quote, guarantee the purchasing power of those notes, or of that payment, of the currency. They are putting us into a hyperinflationary scenario. And this new deal I'm just starting to figure out is where the banks are going to be charged basically a holding fee. Instead of gaining and making money on their deposits, they'll be charged a rate. So it's a negative interest rate. And so the idea is that this is going to cause all kinds of new reckless loans to be flooded out into the market. And the velocity of money that they're talking about is adding 10 to 15 trillion more dollars. I don't know if it's that much. That doesn't sound right. What they're saying is the velocity that this could create, because you're not only going to be pushing out all the deposits that are sitting on the books, but also the multiplier factor that the fractional reserve banking system allows is that it'll multiply that amount of money that's being pushed out. So we could see a lot of velocity of this new money being pushed out. And being an election year, they could do one last big blowout. I think that they do have the capability to blow out one more big credit bubble and absolutely destroy everyone's deposits, because remember, now that there's no Glass-Steagall, there's no separation between the commercial investment banking, and with all kind of new money and new loans made out there, they could basically put everyone's current deposits or savings on the hook for that. And whenever that credit bubble pops and the banks don't have the ability to pay out any actual paper, or they just collapse the system with a computer virus or a bank run, any number of things can trigger this. The actual collapse. Overseas, them not taking not accepting our dollars for payment. Like, pretend go to Walmart, and Walmart is now in a couple of different sections where inside there you got everything that's made in Asia that has to be bought with a gold or silver. And everything else that's made in the U.S., you can still use your paper to buy. Well, that would create, and everybody's got all this new money. That's going to cause that, if that scenario comes out, because I can't imagine the Russians and the Chinese and basically the BRIC countries. I can't see them accepting these fiat paper notes any longer. I mean, these guys are exploiting their natural resources and wasting them away to sell to us for and accepting what? A piece of damn paper. And it doesn't have any real value to it. in the way that it's going to be, you know, inflated out of existence. So maybe a future trend that we could see is, you know, if you are buying products made in foreign countries, there may be other. They may have to be bought with different kinds of currencies or hard metals. We might see it where Walmart only accepts yuan or renminbi, and you have to go down to your bank and change your dollars into renminbi, so that you can go shop at Walmart. So just something to think about. All right. The biggest question for everybody's congressman in this election cycle is, are you going to vote to recharter the bank? The Federal Reserve's charter, 100-year charter, is up for renewal next year, and I can't believe it's not been talked about at all in the mainstream media. Of course, you know, why would they? That's a major issue. But yeah, that's all I got for now. Most of the incumbents are going to vote to reinstate the bank, and that should be enough to defeat any of these guys. All right, that's all for now.